What's going on, everyone? My name is UnderTheRadar, and welcome to another Wi-Fi battle. So, first off, no faced cam. Faced cam? No face cam because it is 2 o'clock in the morning. 100. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I just woke up because I was extremely tired earlier. Real quick, let me talk about the team that I'm bringing. I'm bringing Gigantamax Lapras with Curse, Body Press, Avalanche, and Life Dew, Heavy Duty Boots, Taunt, U-Turn, Pyro Ball, Cinderace. Bringing Choice Scarf Bolton. I'm bringing a Calm Mind, really weird Mystical Fire plus Psychic Stab with Morning Sun, Galarian Rapidash. I'm bringing my standard Taunt Roost, Bulk Up, Corviknight, and then Rock Seismitoad for this game. I'm gonna do Marnie. Where's Marnie? Because my opponent is Aaron 2420 and he's a little bit of a weeb, so we're gonna do a little bit of weeb music for him. So he brings a Trick Room team, which is fine because I do have Curse on my Lapras, which is really good here. I kind of just want to lead off with Cinderace because my opponent has a Stealth Rocker and Copper Jaw, but that's it. I really need to keep Seismitoad in the back healthy. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Because of Hatterene's Magic Bounce, I'm not going to try to get up rocks early. But anyway, it is 2 o'clock in the morning. I was super tired at 8 o'clock, so I went to sleep at 8 o'clock. And then at 1 a.m., my body was like, hey, get up. So I've just been, like, chilling on Twitter for the past, like, hour and a half, 2 hours. So that's lit. And then I saw that Aaron was looking for a battle, so I was like, hey, let's do that. Battles are fun. Okay, so, My biggest worry for this team is probably that Rillaboom. No, Toxtricity is a pretty big issue. This is perfect for me. My opponent doesn't really have the best switch-ins to Pyro Ball, so I can kind of sort of just fire one off and be fine. Unless he's Scarfed Earthquake, I should be fine. I kind of also just want to go for U-Turn, but I don't think he'd be Scarfed on a Trick Room team. I don't think that makes much sense. I think his bird is going to be the Dynamax Pokemon. I'm just going to click U-Turn. See what my opponent does. He is Scarfed. Okay, that's really good to know. That is really good to know. Let's see what his original switch into this was. I also didn't take a picture of my opponent's team, so I'm drawing a blank on what everything was. Okay. Okay, this is actually kind of fine. Part of me wants to go into Bolton and spam Thunderfang. But I don't think it's going to kill. And I can't lose my Revenge Killer to a bunch of stuff just yet. I could go into Lapras and start setting up. Or I could just go hard into Corviknight. I think I'm going to go hard Corviknight and start Brave Birding things. This is difficult. If I go Lapras, then I can get up Veil, which is really good. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go Lapras and get up Veil. He's lefty, so he's not light clay. That's good. He could be bulk up, which would be fine. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to curse. And then next turn, I'm fine with Thunder Wave. The only time I wouldn't be fine with it is if I get fully paralyzed, and Aaron does have a tendency to hacks me out pretty hard, so... Okay, so now that we're at +1, we live any hit from Rillaboom, we live any hit from the what's it called? And with the what's it called, I mean the Toxtricity. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to Gigantamax, and I'm going to GMAX Resonance. This will set up Veil. This will also OHKO. It might OHKO. Might. Might not. This thing has so much HP, it's absolutely insane. He goes for bulk up. That's fine. And now we have up the Veil, and now we're sitting in a good spot. I'm going to go for Max Knuckle here, so that way I get the attack boost, so that way I can go for another GMAX Resonance, and it will knock out my opponent. And even at +1, Drain Punch isn't going to be doing that much. Spirit Break is going to be doing nothing as well behind Veil. He can get the special attack drops. Doesn't matter at all to me. I'm just going to fire off the Max Knuckle here. It's going to do a decent chunk. And that'll put him in range of the next GMAX Resonance. Even if he clicks Bulk Up here, I believe. And you guys are going to see this is going to just become a huge issue for my opponent. And there we go. So that goes down after the GMAX Resonance, so I'm out of turns with my Dynamax. However, I did take out a really big issue for my Boltund. My Boltund pretty much does a lot of damage to everything else, and I have a feeling that my opponent is going to go into his Toxtricity here, and I do actually live an Overdrive, a Specs Overdrive. I'm pretty sure. Actually, I know I do because I'm behind Veil. And then what I can do is I can just fire off an Avalanche, and it will one-shot. Yep. And we get off this nice and powerful Avalanche, and that just goes down. This Pokemon is really, really good at this moment in time. Here's why I really like GMAX Lapras, right? It is one of the best checks. This set alone is one of the best checks to Galarian Darmanitan that there is. Also, right now my opponent is going to struggle to beat through Corviknight. Now that Corviknight has pretty much no way of being beaten by my opponent's team. Toxtricity was one of the best ways. Okay, this is not going to appreciate a Body Press. It probably isn't going to do that much, but this power-up is not going to kill me. From behind Veil, I'm +2 defense. I'm +1 defense. There we go. Good damage. Once this is gone, my Boltund just has a field day. I'm going to go for... I should live the next Power Whip for sure, and I'm going to go for one more Body Press, and that'll take out one more... that should take out this Pokemon. Man, GMAX Lapras is so good. Such a good Pokemon. Now, it depends on what my opponent goes into next. If they go into Rillaboom, it will be able to kill me with Woodhammer. However, I can just go into a plethora of things after that, and I can do a lot of damage to the Rillaboom. What is this? This is thick. Okay, so in hopes that my opponent isn't actually able to one-shot me, it should be able to because this thing is really offensive. I'm just going to click Avalanche anyway. If my opponent goes for a Trick Room, I should actually outslow it because of the curse, but they do just go for a Psychic. This should kill me. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of my best course of action. I kind of want to go into my Corviknight since they've lost their yeah, my opponent doesn't have a way of beating Corviknight. I'm going to Roost first because I know for a fact he's going to have Mystical... Actually, no, I outspeed this thing. I'm going to bulk up first because I know my opponent's going to have Mystical Fire on this thing, but it will not one-shot me. And it's going to give them the minus special attack drop because of Mirror Armor. Okay, they just go straight up for Trick Room. That's decent for me. Because I know I can live a single Mystical Fire from this thing. And since they're going to be going first, now I can click Roost. And you're going to see here that I do live this pretty well. And with the minus special attack drop from Mirror Armor, I pretty much 1v1 this thing. Spadef, Mirror Armor, Corviknight is absolutely phenomenal. And this Pokemon is just very rapidly becoming one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. I think I'm going to bulk up again. So they're going to Max Flare here, which is a really good play. I didn't really take that into consideration, and I probably should have. But they're at -1, and I'm Spadef. I feel like I can live this. I'm hoping I can live this. Oof. That is what we would call less than ideal. So what I'm going to do to stall out this really crappy scenario that I put myself in, what I'm going to do, because I definitely don't live this next one, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Rapidash because it is definitely expendable here, and my Rapidash can't do anything at this point in time to my opponent's remaining Pokemon. So I'm just going to sack it off to this thing. It'll stall out. He'll have one more turn of he will have one more turn of Dynamax, which means that I'll be able to stall it out with my Corviknight later. And I might even be able to live this. Yeah. This Rapidash is actually pretty bulky, which is nice. Yeah, this Rapidash, it's almost max HP. So I'll just go for a Mystical Fire. It's in the sun, just to see. I've effectively stalled out his Dynamax and his and I've practically stalled out his Sun as well. So I think I'm going to go into Cinderace here. Because since my opponent is at -1 special attack, I should be able to take any one hit. And then I'm going to fire off a Pyro Ball in the sun, and I should be able to just claim a kill. Yeah, I should be able to just claim a kill. Ooh, is he sashed? Oh, wow. Okay. Sweet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to U-turn. Mainly so that way I can keep this around. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Boltund, because I do not want my opponent to be able to set up an agility with his blue bird thingy-mabobber, his Twitter Pokemon. I do not want that. Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my Boltund. I'll be able to click Volt Switch on the Cramorant, and then I will also be able to click Volt Switch on the Choice Scarfed Rillaboom. What Choice Scarfed Rillaboom will be able to do is it will be able to click Earthquake versus me, so I'm going to go hard into my... I'm going to go hard into my Corviknight here. Well, I'm going to Volt Switch into my Corviknight is what I mean. Since I know he's Scarfed... That did a decent chunk. Gonna go hard into Corviknight. Ooh, okay. That's fine. I think I'm just gonna Roost. Yeah, I'm just gonna Roost. Because this doesn't kill me from this range. I get back up to a good amount of health. And honestly, no, this thing is really bulky. This thing is really bulky. I don't think that a single Brave Bird will put it in range of Thunderfang. I might have to go for it, though. I'm going to go for Brave Bird. Because if I take enough recoil damage, and that means that he will be in range of Thunderfang, it just, yeah, puts it in range of Thunderfang. That's phenomenal. And I actually think I live the next Darkest Lariat, which is really good. I'm trying to think. I'm going to bulk up on this thing, so that way I ensure one-shot, like I have to Roost, of course, first, to be able to bulk up reliably, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to ensure that I'm able to one-shot Cramorant with Corviknight as well. I think. Yeah, so that way if I go for bulk up, that means that Cramorant isn't able to agility up, and then Boltund, it has a backup to it. So Darkest Lariat is going to be hitting me through my defense boosts, but yeah, and now that I'm at +1, I'm confident that Cramorant cannot set up on me. So I'm just going to click Brave Bird here and kill the monkey. And by killing the monkey, if he crits me, I would have been happy, because I could go right into Boltund and I just have to hit 2 Thunderfangs. But by killing the monkey, I'm at +1. I'll do enough damage to Cramorant. Corviknight's really strong. And if my opponent goes for an agility, he's going to be weak enough to the point where my Seismitoad should be able to beat it 1v1. That's the hope, at least. Oh my god, what is that shiny? What? That thing is so ugly. He goes for Dive. Okay. I don't think this is going to kill me, actually. Yeah, I don't think this is going to kill me. I'm going to just Brave Bird anyway. That did 0. What? Why is this Pokemon so unbelievably good? Look at that. Good job to Corviknight. Good job to freaking Gigantamax Lapras. And good game to my good buddy Aaron2420. I hope you guys did enjoy seeing a little unorthodox team do some work. If you did, please make sure to leave a like down below for me. Also, make sure you check out all of the links in the description to my opponent's stuff. But with that, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.